Let's see what we got. What's up, guys? We're gonna work on the transmission on the Caprice. Just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up of what's going on today. That's the transmission right there. Don't know if we'll get to putting that in today, but we definitely pulling this one out. I got to put this pan back on just so we don't make a mess and break it. Yes, sir. Yeah, we back in here, man. It's been a while since I've been on the app going live, so bear with me. But yeah, I got some of the pre-work done already. I'll pop the hood, give you guys an idea what we're working with. So I pulled the headers out on both sides over the last couple weeks. This is a 2012 Caprice, what they call PPV. Comes with the 6.0 and everything, aluminum block, square port heads, very similar to the LS3 heads. I already did the DOD delete on this. And once I did the DOD delete, I went to drive it and we found out the transmission was bad or didn't have no fluid in it. I don't know what was the issue. But anyhow, it sounds like, it always sounded like a power steering pump. And it was slipping and everything. And I had checked that we have fluid, and I guess it's pretty common that these have the torque converter go bad, and then subsequently the transmission pump goes bad too. But anyways, I already pulled the pan, already pulled the drive shaft. It's right there. Exhaust is over there. And you know, we got it sitting up on the jacks right now. And today, the goal is to pull the transmission, all right? Like I said, I don't know if we'll get to putting this bad boy in today. Even if we do put it in, I'm gonna drop the pan on that too. So if y'all want to, just hang in, tap in. This is what we're working on today. Kind of wish I dried this off a little bit more. Some fluid on there. Like I said, I'm only putting this back on to put it in that, on that jack over there. So I'll zip this back in real quick. Y'all stay tuned. And I'll get to comments as I can. Of course, I'm gonna be working, so I'm not gonna have direct access to the comments. Maybe next time we'll do like a go live with each other type situation where people can come on and talk and I'm still live streaming. But I didn't pick that option this time and we already got people in here. Y'all let me know. Maybe I'll put a poll on there. Doesn't mean we're gonna do it, but maybe put a poll in there. You said just get to work. I appreciate that. All right, let's get it, guys. I'm gonna give y'all a little better view. Don't worry about this starter. It's cool. Maybe I'll flip it so I can see what y'all can see. All right. Putting on the safety glasses real quick. So this has been draining for a couple weeks, or not a couple weeks, a couple days, since last weekend really. And yeah, putting this back on. Nothing crazy really came out of it except for the fluid was real dirty. Still got the dipstick in there. Throw this bad boy on there. And I probably won't put all of them in there. Probably just tighten down like, 4 or 5. Like I said, I'm just gonna pull it up out of here. So we don't need to put them all back in there. Remember, this is the bad transmission. All right, cool. All right. So we already got the harness disconnected. I think I put that in the last video. Got the Crossmember here. I still got 2 lines connected right here. Y'all can see that. So I gotta disconnect those. Headers are disconnected. Let's see what else we got. That's pretty much it. Oh, I gotta go ahead and disconnect the converter real quick. So I'm gonna turn that real quick. I got a pry bar somewhere around here. And then I'm gonna turn the converter and disconnect this. I'm gonna turn the flywheel or the flex plate and disconnect the converter. All right, give y'all a little bit better view of that situation. All right, so this is where I'm going to do that. I'm gonna use a pry bar, whatever I got laying around. Let me see. Hopefully I don't knock shit over. got that compression stroke. All right, so we need to get that out of there. There's usually like 3 of them. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a bolt up in there. There's usually 3 of these guys. And then we get those out of there. I don't know what size it is right off the top. It's probably like a 17 or something. What's this, a 14? It's a little bit bigger. Suppose it's like a 15, 16. It's a little big, so it's probably 15. Hey, wait a minute. Did I put the 14 back on there? Yeah. All right, there we go. I like doing it with the extension on there because it kind of rests up against the block, causes it not to turn, and then I can break it loose like that. It's a little tight. Let me see if I can get it a little bit closer. Don't want to round it off. Honestly, I might even be able to put the compact on there. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we brought it down too tight. Use the breaker bar. Yeah, that's a nice little spot right there. Of course, I'm trying to look good in front of y'all a little bit. But at the same time, I just want to get it out of there. You know? Yeah, see, that's why I like to have that extension on there. See how big that little head on that ratchet is? Damn thing got red Loctite on there or something. What is this, the small one? I just had the... Should be the same. I think I'm gonna go with the break. That's how it be sometimes, guys, when you figuring shit out, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we're gonna go with the big boy. Get some more leverage. And see, I got it right up out of there. Got it right up out of there. We ain't gonna play with you. We ain't gonna play with you. We ain't gonna play with you. Now I could throw the ratchet on there. Loctite on there, look like. Maybe. Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna spin it. Keep going. Having a small lift like that would make it easier. Oh wait, we got some comments in here. Badass, what's going on? I see you. MC, I'm gonna lift like that. Seems like perfect for exhaust work. It is. Got a GR Corolla and I wanna change out a few things. You should, bro. Yeah, the lift is nice, man. I be seeing them on Marketplace used all the time. I got this one on Marketplace. Used. And I have been wanting one for years. Before I even had the shop, I wanted one. And of course, when I got the shop, I went ahead and got a 2-post lift because it was just like simpler, you know what I mean? But for the house, this is the way to go. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. I mean, if you can get a 2-post in your house, that's probably the real way to go. But I got plenty of room down here. Yeah. I feel safer down here. Car's been sitting on these jacks for like three weeks, you know, which is good and bad. Probably don't want your car on jack stands for that long, but this ain't my daily driver or anything, so I ain't too pressed about it. I'm glad I kept the lines on there because if there is any fluid, it could probably pump out, you know what I mean? While I'm turning over the engine and stuff, so, you know, the pump is still engaged. It's number 2. Where did I put the first one? All right, I think there's only one more left. Whew. There we go. Adding that bar on there really helped. If y'all don't know, now you know. That breaker bar helps a lot. I didn't even have to fool around with it too much. They got a real nice Milwaukee, like 90-degree impact. It looks like a ratchet. It's like a, looks like a power ratchet or something, but I've seen a couple guys with those. I've been thinking about getting one. clip off of the. Should be all three of them. All right, so what I'm doing now is spinning the converter, and it's spinning freely, so I can hear it pumping. You can hear the noise. So it's disconnected from the engine. So now, I couldn't think of the name of the bell housing in my last video. Now we're gonna go ahead and disconnect these lines. We might get a little fluid from that. Hopefully not too much, but I'll get my little pan ready for that. And then we'll go ahead and start the cross member and then the bell housing. All right. Make sure y'all smash the like for the algorithm. I appreciate y'all being in here with me. Yes, sir. I guess this is also like a little inspection cover too. You can see the converter from here. You got the converter right there. I guess you can also turn. The last guy had these zip ties like that. You can turn the converter right here and the flex plate. If you listen, you can hear the pump. But yeah, that's that right there. All right. Probably like some 16s or something. It's kind of, hey, look at this. It's loose. It's not finger loose, but it might as well be. I didn't put these on. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah, that's pretty loose. Oh, now it's finger loose. Hold up. That's crazy. Oh, up. Got some fluid, nasty fluid come up out of there. I'm gonna have to blow those out. Whoops. Leaning on this thing too much. Yeah, man, checking the marketplace, bro. Definitely checking the marketplace. Those Corollas are pretty slick, too. Are those like the 3-cylinder turbo ones? Yeah, I think I've seen a few of those. If y'all don't notice, I always wear these black Dickies because I'm always getting stuff on my hands and stuff. Wonder if we'll see any more fluid come out. That might be the intake side, not the pump out side anyways. But either way, could be pumping through the cooler. If there's anything in the pump left, you know. Getting dangerously close, guys. Dangerously close. I think I need a 16. I think I need a 16. Might need a 17 actually. Let's see what we got over here. Yeah, definitely a 16. This is 18 is way too big. Wait a minute. That'd be a 19. Cool. Lines are disconnected. Got a couple wires here that need to be taken off of the transmission. Probably be easier once I drop the cross member to get those. Like I said, we're gonna do the cross member next. The way the new transmission came, it came bolted to the cross member still. So the transmission mount and everything is still intact. Kind of thinking about just putting it up there just like that. Just pulling it and letting it hang and keeping it with it. I don't know, I could probably disconnect it. These bolts are kind of ate up though. These transmission bolts. I don't know what that mount looks like either. But yeah, we shall see. It's probably 15. Okay, we're getting close. Might as well get that jack over here. I really don't want to unload the other transmission jack because that transmission was so heavy. I think I could probably put this on my motorcycle jack, but it only wants to go. Has it got smart wheels? Are the wheels all turning? No. I might go ahead and unload the other transmission jack real quick. Lower this down, get it loaded up on here. Lower this down. I'll be right back. Check the comments for a second first. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yeah, they're cool, bro. Those are real cool cars. I've seen a couple of them. I don't see a ton of them, which is even better, to be honest with you. I kind of like exclusive. Yeah, you don't see them all the time. Yep. We get some new gloves real quick. Unload this transmission off of here, even though it was heavy. Crazy part is it's heavy like this, and it don't even have the converter in it. This one right here, when I take it out, it's gonna be even heavier because the converter's still gonna be on it. So I definitely ain't trying to catch this joker. No sir. No sirski. But just so I know, just so I can show you guys, and just so I know, I'm gonna see if the other transmission will fit underneath the car, because I don't want to be fighting it once I already pull it out. You know what I'm saying? It should clear. If I tilt it forward, it should clear. Just gotta be careful since it's so heavy. It'll clear. The exhaust kind of tight, but it'll clear. I wanted to try right there because it seemed like it'd be the most clear path underneath the exhaust right there, but if I tilt it down, probably better off going with that other transmission mount. This one seems like it's about done too. It's all tore up. So might as well disconnect this joker. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this other cross member real quick off the back of this one. As you can see, this transmission mount is all ate up too. I think it's supposed to like be attached right there. So I might need to get a new transmission mount. Depending on how that one looks, I might get a new transmission mount. But there's 2 bolts under here and here. I'm gonna disconnect this just so it's not in the way. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over there. Disconnect the Crossmember completely from the transmission so it's just easier to deal with. And see, there's not a bunch of space here, but this transmission jack will allow me to tilt it. So the back end is a little higher and the front's down, and I can clear getting underneath all that. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Some of these cars are hard to get. Some of these cars, I said cards. Hope I don't get copyright for the ice cream machine, the ice cream truck, the Joy Wagon music. I'm sure somebody owns the rights to that. All right, let me go ahead and disconnect this real quick. So we got 12. Or something like that. I'm gonna say it's a 13. 14's kind of big on there. 13 deep. 13. Believe it or not, I was somewhat organized when I started working on this. And then every time I come out here, I kind of get a little bit more unorganized. Where's that 13 at? Okay, wait a minute. It may not be as bad as I think. It might be made like that. Either way, I'm still taking it off for now. Maybe that's a pad. I don't know. It might. I don't know. We'll look at the other one, but what it looks like it's kind of messed up. I don't want to take a chance on it. I'm not gonna lie, this car hasn't been terrible to work on. It's not as easy as like a G-body to work on, but it hasn't been terrible. A little bit easier to manage now. These look like inverted stars or something like that. I don't know, it might. I don't know. It's all blowed together. Now that looks torn. Y'all look at this. That look torn up to y'all? I think so. Like, I don't know if it was attached to begin with and then it came apart. Yeah, that looks pretty torn up. Oh, you stuck at work till 6? What's that? A 12 or something? You're working 12s? Yeah. I need to get that up out of there. These 2 bolts right here, get that up out of there. Thing's leaning pretty hard though. Tilt it back to the right, to the left. good. I don't have this thing on here real secure, honestly. But I'm getting ready to take it off anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna take this off so I can catch the other transmission and put it on here. And then we'll load this one back up on here. But when we do load it back up, we'll chain it down. So that way when we go to put it up in the car, we got a little bit more control. So I gotta muscle this thing off for a minute. So y'all can watch me struggle with that. This thing is not light. Trying to figure out where I want to put it down at. Probably put it down right here. That's why you gotta be in the gym sometimes, man, because you might have to lift some stuff like this right down there. I gotta park it. I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to unwrap it too. That joker ain't no, I guess that's kind of crazy. Thing ain't no joke. But with that little cross member off of it, it's a lot easier to manage. It'll actually sit flat. Yeah, them 12s. Get paid though. Nice payday. All right. So this I'm going down there on my back. No creeper. I'll set y'all up in a minute. I think we know those are 15s. All right. Those are 15s. Probably right there. Get those guys up out of there. I'm trying to think, do I want to disconnect the transmission mount first? Lift this up, then drop that. That's probably what I want to do. I'm going to disconnect the transmission first from the cross member, jack the transmission up, take the tension off of the 4 bolts. So I don't have to fight it on the ground. So whatever these was, them 13s, I'm just messing around with. Yeah, I know these aren't impact rated. I know. It's bad. It's not good. So now I'm gonna jack this guy up. Then we're gonna take these out. While this is still holding that, then we'll bring this down slow. Hey, I'm no like guru or anything, I promise you that. So if you guys see a better way to do it, leave it in the comments. You feel me? Obviously, I'm gonna jack this up first. I'm just checking to see what size it is. Yeah, it's a 15. All right, let's see what we got. I might put all this stuff in the comment section, my little tools and stuff. Try to get some affiliate links up out of here. Make the most of it. You know what? This car's a little high. I don't know.
I probably just need to lube up the chain.
What the heck? Yo, we don't have enough height on this joker, which is good to find out now. I can put a block of wood on it. Yeah, I could probably put a block of wood on there. But when I go to set the transmission back up in here, at least the engine will be sitting down. It'll be hanging back a little bit, I hope. And then I can set some wood on that. I think I got some 2x4s or something to put on the transmission when I go to put it on there. And then as long as I strap it down, it should be good. Just trying to think through some of this stuff real quick. Yeah, so we need something because we're a little shallow here. A little short. All right. Let's adjust real quick. Might be going to get some lumber or something, I don't know. I'm not lowering the car though. I don't feel like doing that. Cause I'm gonna have to get the transmission back up underneath. Yep. Ooh, I got a perfect idea. All right, so I got these blocks that came with the quick jacks. I think they'll get us there. So they're for the cars, but I think they'll work for the transmission. So I think these are like 2.5 inches. These are 2. There's 4 each. I think I'll just use 2 of them. That should get us high enough. Worst case scenario, we'll have to, I'm gonna use 2 beside each other. I don't want to have to stack them, but we might have to. We'll see. Oh man, you know it's got all these bolts in here and stuff. Set it right there in the middle. Let's see what happens. And you know, the cool thing about it being, this is the core. So if this one gets all jammed up and breaks the pan and everything, you know, I'm gonna stack them. They got like these little inverted holes, and then you can kind of like Lego them together a little bit. So I'm gonna stack them. Yeah. Let's see if that gets us enough reach here. Well, one side's already hitting. Why is that? Scoot back. Y'all watch out, anything can happen now. The car itself could fall. Hopefully not. All right, so we got the transmission up. All right. I really don't know how it's gonna go down when I go to drop this transmission. I really don't. I can drop it slow though. That's the good thing, I can drop it slow. These are all the same length, which is good. I wish y'all could see this transmission mount from back here. Looks completely different than that other one. All right, so the transmission is hanging now. Okay. I thought it was gonna come down a little further than that. I don't know if it's hanging up on something or what. I'm just used to them kind of hanging down a little bit further. But it's hanging now. All right. So truthfully, I should keep tension on it and then go ahead and start disconnecting the cross member. You know what I mean? But I'll probably go to 1 block now instead of 2, since it's already pretty low. And start unbolting it. Easy. I want to make sure I get this off. That's the goal today, is to get this up out of here today. Shouldn't take that long. Any unforeseen circumstances, you know, it's kind of hard to predict. All right, cool. I got it now. Keep in mind, guys, that converter's on the front, so I definitely want to secure it to the stand because this thing is heavy. It's hard to predict what's going to happen. This thing is heavy. And that pump, I mean, the pan is empty, but that converter might still be full. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to chain it down. lot more room. Get the harnesses taken out because they're all still connected. This one looks like paint. Have to squeeze it and pull out. Yep, I need to get some kind of pliers and squeeze and push that up out of there. It's like zip tie from the factory. I don't think it's gonna release. Yep. Gotta get that pulled up out of there. Not a bunch of crazy stuff going on, but I want to make sure I got access to all the bell housing bolts. Right now I don't have any tension on it. I'm just trying to see if I got visibility to all the bell housing bolts, because that's what it's going to come down to. I really need to go up there and see if my intake is hitting the firewall too. I ain't think about that. Or if anything else is getting pinched. Let me go up there and take a peek. It shouldn't be anything getting pinched, but I don't see anything getting pinched or anything. I mean, the transmission dipstick is kind of close to the heater hoses. I mean, it's sitting up on it, but it's got room. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that out the way now. Might as well give y'all some visibility. All right, so right there, this little step stool. Oh, slip. It's right here. It's kind of close. That's the transmission dipstick on the heater hose. Don't want that to be an issue, you know, because when I go to pull that out, I'm actually going to pull that out, the transmission from below. Yeah, it's just not a lot of movement. I was thinking that it would hang down there a little bit lower, but that's it. I think we're making some pretty good progress. I mean, nothing crazy has went down so far, but we already have the converter detached from the flex plate. We now have the crossmember detached from the transmission, and the transmission on the jack getting ready to be removed from the bell housing bolts that are connected to the engine. Just need to get some visibility on it, and then we'll secure the transmission to the jack. But we also need to take those little rubber extensions or spacers out because we got to get the transmission from out underneath the car. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to have to somehow remove those rubber spacers while the transmission is still on the jack, or just slide the transmission off the jack completely and then slide it out from underneath the car on its oil pan. Either way, getting it out from underneath the car on those rubber spacers might be a little bit challenging because the car is pretty low. So something to think about, a little obstacle we got to overcome. Nothing crazy, but yeah, that's the next thing. Okay. All kind of electric vehicles in the building. Oh man, I can't believe how rare it is to see like a G-body or a Caprice these days. I can't believe it. It's normal to me because I walk out in the driveway and I see that. But to people driving past, it's kind of an odd sensation, I guess. Okay, let's get back to work. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned. And we're back. We're back. Shout out to Swaps. Shout out to Swaps and Ellis Chevy Rider. Everybody. Cat Loco. Cortez, Kenton. You know, Mr. Random. Yam. Mr. Durbin. Badass. Everybody. Shout out to everybody. I hate saying names because then if I forget somebody, I'll be forgetting. You know what I mean? Yep. Let's see. Let's flip that guy. All right, we're back. So we're gonna get some tools and like some pliers to pull those wire holders or little connector clips or whatever out of there. Hey, it's documented. We out here, man. It's documented. Probably gonna need a big extension. I knew something was gonna be down this way. It ain't gonna hit my head. I think this is how you take these out. If you got my number and you watching, go ahead and text me. I got my watch on. I'll get your text still. If you don't want to comment and you family or something. Mr. Hustle Hard, that was the other guy I wanted to shout out. Mr. Hustle Hard. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Hustle Hard. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you gotta squeeze those and push them up to get them. They're like fastened to the transmission. And a bunch of room here. Probably like a 10 mil for this one. It might even just be able to, this might just be looped. Yeah, that just looped. Ta-da. Harnesses off the transmission. I had these on it. Where you push them in. We're gonna go ahead and take this dipstick off right now. While we ahead. We're gonna take it out right now while we ahead. I should have brought my other tools that thought maybe I could wiggle it out. It's coming out. I hate messing around with that braided stainless stuff, boy. It'll jack you up. It'll jack you up. All right. Dipstick removed. I mean, it's still hanging up there, but can y'all see it? But yeah, basically, it's out the transmission. So, I believe it's a low car dipstick, but I think the transmission has no more attachments on it. I need a flashlight. All right, there's a hole here. I mean, there's not a hole, but bell housing bolt there. I don't believe there's one right there. Can't remember. I know on the LS. Let's see. I know there's like a special. There's a center one on the LS, but there's no right boss on the LS. So like, I don't have to worry about hitting that right one. But I do believe there's one in the center. It's been a while, guys. I ain't really been under one of these in a minute. And truthfully, oh man, I got a straight shot. I can see them all from here. 1, 2. I can see them all from here. I just hope I can reach them all when I start to go after them. You can smell the burnt transmission. Like, not only is it just transmission fluid that smells, you know, you can smell that it's burnt, it's cooked. So, there's no mistake about it. This transmission is bad. I mean, it's cooked. All right. So we are going to use the breaker bar, but we're going to have to use a variation of extensions between 3/8, 3/8, 1/2 inch, and some adapters to get there, because we got to catch this thing. And then we're done with the live. If you was waiting to get off the live until I finish, that's it. That's all I got left, guys. But, you know, we got to make it happen. I do enjoy going live. No, don't get it twisted now. These bell housing bolts are like a 13. I thought they was like a 14 at least. They're like a 13. That's crazy. So they're like a 13. Okay, a 13 mil. Guys, I gotta get back out from underneath here so I wanna push this dipstick out the way as much as possible. I mean, I don't wanna get a new one right now. You know what I mean? I should have probably, you know what? I'm gonna pump this up one more time so I can create some space. I can go up there and grab this thing on transmission chain. Grab this dipstick. Seeing the division. Sometimes this little stuff is costing you a bunch of time. All right. Yeah, I got it up out of there. Alright. Didn't want to have to break it. So we got 13s, which I did drop. We got the adapter. I think we're gonna get some extensions on here and get this up in the air. I just wish it was a sloppy G-body. This car's like a little bit more refined. You know, a little bit too refined. I think we'll throw a little bit of heat on it. We're not going to chain it this time because I got to take these rubber spacers out to get it out from underneath the car, I think. I don't know. I might be able to go straight towards that starter. We will see. We will see. We already getting the extensions going. I think we'll get another. 13. Okay. Alright, that fits perfect. And why doesn't this one fit? I need another extension on that bad boy. I had like a wobble. Let's see, I need to put a wobble on the end of that one. I might have a wobble extension. I mean, I could probably just get that one without an extension. Might be able to just get to that one. Now it's got enough juice to do it. A regular ratchet to get it though. This breaker bar with this extension on it. Might be able to get in there. All right. I don't like that either because by the time it come out, well, by the time it comes out, it's gonna be in the way. Maybe. I have just a little bit more clearance there. Dang it. That guy don't want to fit in there either. I am going to have to go with the extension. I'm going to go with the extension. Right? I'm going to go with the extensions. Because this guy don't want to fit in there either. It's too narrow. It's too narrow. Okay, let me go get my extensions. ratchet will work. Just all of this. Oh shit, that hurt like a motherfucker. I was afraid of that happening. Let's see if we can get it with this little ratchet. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. It's gonna be a hard one to get to, I already know. So I want to get to it early. Okay. Working on your back. Okay. I brought down this. Another extension. Okay. We're gonna have to get off this damn. Get off this damn thing. We're still a little far back. That one's still gonna be hard to get to. We got a good battery. We're losing a lot with all these extensions for sure. Let's see if we can get up in there. All right, guys, it's looking like we're going to have to put another couple extensions on there and hit it with the breaker bar. Because impact ain't getting it. See if we got some more extensions. That's what it's looking like. That's my next idea. I got an extension there. Oh yeah. I think we get it this time. We'll go back to the stubby 13. When the going gets tough. It's crazy. All right. Got it. Just like that. Just needed more extensions, which is crazy. I mean, look at this thing, guys. I mean, that's like 3 feet of extensions right there. To get this bolt. 3 foot of extensions. But hey, we tried to get the most difficult ones first. You know, get those out the way, which is that top one. This one over here was kind of, it wasn't too bad. These aren't going to be too terrible. Should be pretty simple from here. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad from here. So, and you know, like I said, I don't do this every day. I do not do this every day. In case everybody was wondering, no, I don't do this every day. Well, probably not a surprise. All right. Now that we got our 3 feet of extensions, shoot, we can do them all. Let's get some tension on this guy real quick. Get some tension on the lift. I mean, some of these I should just be able to get right there. Is there another one that's kind of hard to get over here? I can't even see it. Yeah, this one's kind of tough to see, so it's probably gonna be hard to get. All right, I'm on it. Where's that breaker bar at? It's my favorite. Got that one. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's probably gonna be pretty tough to get these lined up in here too. on the install. That's two. All right, so we got the two most challenging ones to get out. The two most challenging ones to get out that I'm aware of. There's always one. Nah, I think we got the most challenging ones out the way. Had to get deep in my toolbox for these. Finding extensions I ain't seen in years. Okay. All right, cool. This one's gonna be a little interesting. Because I pretty much need all the space I can get to get this one out. Maybe I gotta go from over the top. Nah. Just like no space, bro. There's like no space. Really, that's really what it comes down to. It's just not a whole bunch of space. Make sure y'all smash the like, man, for the algorithm. Make sure y'all smash the like button. You know what? A wrench might be more suited for this one. That's probably what I need to do is get a wrench. Because that one, it's just so tight. I'm not gonna show y'all. That one's just so tight, like. Even if I start backing it out, there's not a bunch of space between here and the firewall. A wrench might be better suited for getting that one out. We already got the first one, which was like the 90-degree one. And then the one to the left of that, we got those out. This one's already been loosened. I already loosened it, but I think a wrench might be more suitable to get this one out right here. This shouldn't be too hard to get to. For those who just tuned in, we already got the converter bolts out. You can see that. There was 3 of them. We gotta take this guy out right here. Make sure y'all smash the like button. This one. All the bell housing bolts. Let me check the comments. All right. You think you might get spoggles for that type of work? You're right. I had to take them off to see. My safety glasses on the floor. I had to take them off. I need to put them back on. It's 103. Man, it feels great in here today. That's why I'm out here being patient. That's why I'm out here being patient. But, yeah, I might get a wrench on this one. It'll be a lot easier to get to. Mr. Random. Hey, Mr. Random, how difficult was it to do those body bushings? That looked real good on that Trans Am, man. Shout out to Jeremiah. Shout out to Yam. Shout out to Mr. Random. Leaving the comments in the comment section. Wasn't too bad. How many hours? You know I'm a little slower. I'll take a couple days. But I'm interested. I need to do them on mine. I think that's a lot of the vibrations I'm getting, you know, going down the road. I mean, I got tire issues too, but like it's been consistent across a couple different sets of wheels and stuff. It's an old car. But let me flip this. All right, up close and personal. About an hour. Okay, wasn't too bad, man. We just getting this out of here today. The hardest part about today, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, has just been getting up and down from underneath this car. You know what I mean? Like that's been really the hardest part. Everything else, like if I just had to go grab it, oh, okay, I gotta get this extension. Oh, I gotta go grab this. It wouldn't be too bad. It's the getting up and down part, which, I mean, planning could prevent that, but sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get into, man. Sometimes you don't know, and the circumstances are a little different from each individual. But I feel like I'm pretty prepared. I've been more unprepared than this. I've been more unprepared than this before. All right, let me go grab these. Yeah, let me go grab these wrenches. That's why I'm wearing a hat too, man. I keep scratching my head up. I cut my hair. I'm scratching my head down here. It's a 12. Back up to get a 13 wrench. Yep, we're going back up. We are going back. the creeper's my taxi, man. Then I gotta get off of it. It's a little too wide to be under here. That creeper is. I thought a wrench might be better suited. Or maybe one of the little baby ratchets. I probably should have got one of the baby ratchets. It would have been better. Now that I'm down here, I'm like, well, maybe a little baby ratchet would be better. You know what? I do have that wobble extension. Let's see if I can make something shake with that. It's just like, you need one of them universal joints on this guy right here. A universal joint. It's just so tight. I don't think I got a universal. Is it whooping my ass? Yeah, a little bit. I'm holding my tongue the right way now, guys. Let's get it out of my hand. I got about halfway out. Yay! That thing was a pain, you know? It was a pain for sure. All right, I think that's all the hard ones. All right. All right, let's get some tension back on it. I can get to that one easy, that one. All those are easy. Yeah, I think we got all the real tight ones. I think we got to those. We'll have this thing out in 2 minutes. No, 2 hours. We'll have it out in 2 hours. All right, let's take a peek. All right. That little baby set of ratchets would be real good right now. But I think the back of that thing is pretty thick too. I wonder if I'm gonna have to get the old 3-foot extensions on these guys. Probably. We're just trying different approaches, man. Different approaches until we get it right. Now we can write the book, man. Oh yeah, this would have been a lot easier to begin with if I just went like this. A lot of sharp edges down here. don't know why I got away from this approach to begin with. All right, cool. All right. Dang, I need more. Need one more turn on that guy. Let's see if we can. All right, we'll go to the other side now. I guess working like this. Hey guys, transmission gear ain't come out. We got basically one more bolt. And I'm gonna drop this thing slow. Probably hook this chain up to it. Yeah. Just gonna wanna rock. Let's get it back a little bit further. Let's see if we can maybe not use these. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yep, this is the last one. All right, guys. It's coming out now. It's gonna come out. It's a little bit of a workout. See if we can pry this bad boy off of here. Bad boy on there. There we go. A little pry spot right there. All out, right? No, no, no. Wonder if I need to. See if we can get this back. Might have to heat it up in dowel pins. Bunch of space. Make sure I didn't miss none of the bolts. Oh, there's one more left. Okay, I'm like, wait a minute. Missed one. I missed one. What the heck? Do I put the extension on this one? I get us far enough away. Yeah. Should be all of them. That should be all of them. We got 160, man, we out here. That would have been a good spot to pry, actually. Take a peek over here. There's like one little spot right here where you could possibly. I got all of them. Sure. No more bolts up in there. Oops. No, it's just stubborn. All the bolts are out. It's kind of stubborn. Push pry the tail housing side to the side. Push pry the tail housing side. Maybe lower the jack stand lightly. Let's see what we got here. I might need to heat up those dowel pins or whatever. So I'm thinking I might have to heat those up. Sometimes they get like stubborn. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna heat those up. I mean, we gave it some shakes for sure. Yeah. Sometimes the cardboard is better. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. All right. Yeah, I might heat up these dowels. You know, that'll expand that material around it. And then maybe it'll give way. Because other than that, I mean, there's nothing holding it together. Converter bolts have been taken apart. Bell housing bolts are all out. Those dowels are tight. Dissimilar metals too, so you got like a little corrosion going on there too. So got the cast aluminum and the cast aluminum, and then those dowels are like iron or something. So yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna heat it up first, then I'm gonna put some WD-40 in there. We got glasses on again, y'all. Let's see what we got here. Gotta stay away from these wires. I think this is gonna get it, guys. I really do. Really should be heating up the material around the dowels, not so much the dowels because they're gonna get hot. But I'm gonna hit it with some WD-40 too. That's just crazy. Let me hit the other side too. How about a little yoga class with a side of wrenching? Yeah. Oh, did I break that? I sure did. I don't think so, did I? Ain't that bad. Yeah. Wait a minute. That is freaking crazy. I don't know if I need to maybe put more tension on it or take tension off. I really don't know. I'll try to lift it up more. maybe we can get it to break loose, you know? I'm just glad it's not hot. I'm just glad it's not hot. Okay, hold on. Good old pry. Let's see what she do with the pry. I mean, damn, is there something else connected? God dang. And maybe I'm missing something. I'm gonna check the comments after this one. Ain't shit happening. Ain't shit happening. All right, let's see what the comments talking about. We'll take a break. I've been live for a while. I got the one top dead. I got the one top dead center up top. Was the first one I got out. It's a Caprice 2012 6.0 6L80. Just don't feel like I got good leverage down here with this pry bar. I need to get a smaller pry bar or something. You said a dead blow, Brandon? That'd probably be all right. We can try that. Yeah, it feels like it's still secured somehow. And I mean, I've got all the bolts up top on the bell housing, all of them. I've checked a couple times. All the ones on the bottom. I'm gonna look again, make sure I'm not missing anything before I go too crazy on it. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Pretty sure. So I hit, it's my little flashlight right here. Top dead center is out. The one beside that one is out. So here, you got your bottom left, the one above it, straight above it. The one at like 11 o'clock is out. The one at 12 o'clock is out. The one at 1 o'clock is a blank boss. It's just empty, right? There's no provision there. And then the one right here above the little pin is out. Below the pin is out. And then all of these on the bottom are out. So I don't know what could be holding it. Converter bolts are out. I just think maybe I'm not hitting it hard enough. Maybe I need to hit it with the hammer. Give her some good vibrations or something. You know? Shake it loose or something. They ain't hitting shit. They ain't doing nothing either. Let me see if I can bad angle. And we don't care about this pan, really. I mean, workout, man. Let's see if we can get a win here today, guys. Hopefully we can get a win. Okay, we got some movement. That's more than what we had. just a little cover, guys. I don't think that's holding us up though. But it's giving me space to pry. Yeah, it's giving me a space to pry. So I got a little bit of movement here. Why isn't it coming out though? It's like it's loose. I wonder if it's just real tight right there. Maybe if I heat it up and pry. Okay. It's got some, it's opening up to about 1/8 of an inch over there on that side. So it's getting some movement. I just think these things are frozen up on it. These little dowels, you know, just kind of frozen up, because on the other side, it's talking. I'm getting some movement. I'm getting some movement. Let's see what we get over here. Didn't expect this to be all night though. That's for sure. Yeah, it's like super tight over here, guys. See? It's super tight over here. And on the other side, it's not as tight. But I did heat that other side up way more. So I think I just need to heat this up a little bit more, and then it'll probably come down. Because I mean, like I said, there ain't nothing over here holding it in. Ain't nothing holding it. I just need to get this wire out the way and heat it up some more. That's what I think. That's what I think. Get this wire out the way and heat it up some more for a longer period of time. Let's see what the comments talking about. We got the top center bolt first. Is there, put your foot against the tail housing and push sideways. You know what? I would try that. I'm a little trying to make it out of here. A little concerned. But no, man. Seems like the other side responded really well to that heat. We're gonna put some more heat on it over here. Let's try that. Let's see what you're talking about. still fucking hard as hell. I mean, it feels like it's bolted in there, bro. I swear it do. And I know I got all them bolts out. I swear I got all them bolts out. All them bolts are out. See, I got some movement down here at the bottom. Maybe I just gotta keep wiggling it. Let me just fill again. I got the 12 o'clock first. We got some movement now at the bottom. I don't like that. Put these back in. Maybe some elevation might help. I know about this. It's kicking my ass. Let me see for light purposes. All right, guys, we got more movement. We got a gap here. It's backing off. All right. Okay, it's off. It's off. All right, it's off. What the heck, guys? It just needed heat. Just needed heat. All right, it's off. Sheesh. All right. Now we're in a weird spot here. I don't quite want it to break loose yet. That thing is just stubborn, man. Them dowels are rusty up there. All right, that's all we wanted to do today, guys. All right. We got her out. Maybe tomorrow we'll put the other one in. That thing whooped my butt. That thing whooped my butt, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What we'll do is maybe tomorrow or next weekend we'll put the next one in. Yeah, I do believe I would have had more leverage at the back, except for it's just real tight in there. I couldn't really get my leg up in there. With having these rails on the side, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it would have been tough. But that's crazy how tight those dowels were. It's just crazy. But that's what happens when you have like iron dowels, aluminum block. Yeah, you got iron dowels, aluminum block, aluminum bell housing. You know, you're gonna end up with some stuff like this where it's basically all corroded and everything. I guess I'll show you all the back of the block. You know what I mean? Just a typical LS, you know? This is what I was fighting, guys, right here. That little rusty thing right there. It was hung up on right here. So that sits in between the transmission and the engine to line it up. And of course, zoom. I'm gonna have to fight it on the way back in. So I'm gonna clean it up with a little sandpaper and stuff, some WD-40, and get back in there. So, but yeah, guys, that's definitely it for today. That's definitely it for today. It's out. That's what we were supposed to do. We did it. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash the like button. And I don't know if I'm gonna put the next one in on live or not. Maybe I'll just record it. Y'all stay tuned. Peace.